we believe at Giant that you are supposed to be humble, that you're supposed to be a liberator, you're supposed to fight for the highest possible good, and you're supposed to lay your life down for the good of those around you. Last year, I had the opportunity to meet someone who has a slightly different opinion. He's a special guest, so I want you to cue his music, Jay, and we're going to have him come up and talk about a different style of leadership. Everyone turn your attention to the back. I give you my friend, Richard Tator.
Come on, let's go. Allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Richard Tator. My people call me Dick. You can call me Dick too. Dictator-in-chief, supreme commander of the workplace, master of the meetings, king of control, and architect of accountability. In truth, folks, I am the last true leader. Leadership today is like a gluten-free noodle. Limp, fragile, and no one asked for it. We've traded decisive leadership for trust falls and little active listening circles where everyone gets a turn. Not me. I don't want more voices. I want more obedience. You've heard the experts, or so-called experts, say that leaders need to listen more, or every voice deserves to be heard. Every moment spent listening is a moment you're not executing. Listening in meetings is like letting your toddler pick the dinner. Sure, they feel heard, but you're still eating chicken nuggets. I've been in those meetings. 45 minutes hearing perspectives, and we leave nothing. We leave with nothing but just a longer to-do list. So I want to give you my proven method for listening. Get out your pens. Number 1, ask for input. Number 2, nod thoughtfully. Number 3, pretend that you're going to consider it. And number 4, do what you were going to do anyway. Everyone feels heard, and nobody slows me down. Leaders do not need more input. They need more people to do what they're told. They say the mark of a great leader is who they've raised up. I say, why would I raise up my own replacement? I learned that the hard way with Marcus. Marcus. Bright guy, always wanted more responsibility. I let him lead the big client pitch. You know what? He nailed it. I didn't get any credit for allowing him to pitch. 6 months later, he was promoted. Above me! Never again. Never again. My rule, train people enough, but never enough to outgrow what you've taught them. Because development creates ambition. And ambition creates dissatisfaction, and dissatisfaction creates resignation, and resignation creates hiring. And hiring is very exhausting. So raising up talent and training them is like training your dog to drive. It's very impressive until your dog takes your seat. Let me talk a little bit about collaboration. Collaboration is the slow poison of modern business. They say teamwork makes dream work. I say teamwork makes slow work. In collaboration, here's what happens. The nurturer wants to worry about everyone's feelings. The creative has to reinvent the wheel. The guardian has to triple check every risk. The connector wants to loop in 3 more departments. And the pioneer wants to bulldoze ahead and gets buried in their own mess. Meanwhile, I had the answer before the meeting even started. My philosophy, decide alone, tell everyone later. The more people you include, the slower you move. Boss-driven leaders move fast because we move alone. Teamwork is like 4 people trying to make soup. Everyone adds their own little spices. Congratulations, you've made poison. You've heard of the 5 voices: the nurturer, the creative, the guardian, the connector, the pioneer. Cute. I only need one voice, and that is mine. Every extra voice is a potential challenge, a slower decision, noise between me and total control. The moment they think their voice matters, they start pushing back. And pushback leads to influence. And influence leads to insurrection. And that's how you end up with HR in your office. I don't multiply leaders, I multiply followers. Obedient, aligned, and quiet followers. One voice in leadership is like one TV remote. No arguments, no chaos, and when you control the remote, there is no chance anybody is ever going to switch it to Dancing with the Stars. My last piece of advice, and this is important, I want you to write this down. It's how to maintain power forever. Number 1, undermined rising stars. Praise publicly, criticize privately. Hoard information. Knowledge is power, so you must ration it. Control relationships, no back channels, and promote this is really important. Promote loyalty over competence. Talent turns on you. Loyalty stays. Make yourself indispensable. Number 5. If you're gone, you want the company to fear collapse and ruin. Never develop anyone who could replace you. The secret to power is being irreplaceable. Now, I want you to think about your power as a throne, not as a torch. Leadership is not a relay race in which you pass the torch. It's about making sure that no one else can reach that torch. Boss-driven power you've got to understand is something you do not share. We protect it, we keep it, and we rule. You don't share the throne. You guard it like the last piece of your cheesecake. You're welcome.